Hey guys, Prodigal Son back again, and I wanted to come tell you guys something. We're looking at a new world order, right? The one world religion, one world government, one world money system. Well, that's like the basis of what they're trying to do. It's the one world money system, one world religion, and one world government, okay? That's the basis. That's the three big deals, right? But is that how we're going to know that the new world order is here? Not necessarily. Let me show you guys this. I just got this. This is getting rid of the old order and bringing in the new order. Everyone will pay. Landlords and all other property owners will be forced to retrofit all apartments and buildings. Tenants may find code enforcement will not allow occupancy if owners do not have the funds to retrofit as required, and tenants could be forced to relocate. Retrofits include and are not limited to insulated energy efficient windows, attic floor and wall insulation, eliminate all gas appliances, additional electric wiring. Only electric heat and air systems, electric water heaters and cool roofs. Wireless smart electric and smart wireless water metering of all appliances, water faucets, shower heads, energy saving LED lighting, wireless thermostats, septic system upgrades or removals, well water metering, and all water runoff from properties into streets and creeks are to be restricted. Okay, let me stop for a second. So, I listen to these guys talk online, and they're like, you know, they specialize in this crap. And what they're saying is that everything you hear that's now smart is going to, you'll have no privacy whatsoever. And that's the whole point of this one world order, is that you'll have absolutely zero privacy. They will know everything that goes on around you and eventually in your head as well. They even are coming out with thought crime, which if anybody's ever seen the movie with Tom Cruise, the Minority Report, where they basically stop you from the crime before you actually commit the crime, like as if they could see into the future. Well, that's a real thing, guys. That's not just Hollywood. And the crazy part is that so much on Hollywood that I thought, man, I hope I would never see this on Earth, is happening on Earth. Like a lot of the crap that we always saw on TV in the movies that we never thought we'd see, we're seeing. So what they're going to be to get at is where you go to the bathroom, right? And they're going to tell you that you're not drinking enough liquids or water. They're going to tell you you're eating too much fat, and because they're going to check all, like your feces and your urine. They'll be monitoring that stuff to make sure that you're living okay. And if you're not, and your smart meters show that you're not eating the way you're supposed to, do you really think the health insurance is going to keep you on? No, they won't. They will cut you off simply because your feces had too much sugar in it. That's what we're getting to. That's criminal. Hence the name Stop the Crime. This, guys, you have no idea what's coming. You have no idea what's coming. Resist this as long as you possibly can. Resist conforming to a new order. When that new order comes, don't be part of it. That's what I'm going to do. We are prepping ourselves to the best of our ability that when that day comes, there's no question, we're walking away. We will not take that mark of the beast. Doesn't matter, I'm not doing it. So let's get back to this. All water runoff from properties into streets and creeks are to be restricted. So all these people are gonna have to pay mucho bucks to get that fixed. And it does say septic system upgrades or removals. Septic system upgrades. What upgrade? What could you upgrade a septic system to? Well, like I just said, one thing, you can make it smart so that it reads everything that's in your byproducts. And the amount of money this is going to cost is going to be ridiculous. Sorry if you guys could hear that static in the background. I didn't even realize it was on until just now. Moving forward. Earthquake retrofitting. Okay, guys, let's just stop right there for a second. What in the world would, let's say, Pennsylvania need retrofitting for earthquakes unless they might know that something's coming, you think? Because up until this point, nobody in Pennsylvania that I've ever met has ever been worried about retrofitting their building because of a major earthquake coming. That should stop and make you think right there. Something is not right with that. Moving forward. Energy usage will be allocated or not consistently available. Let me repeat that. Energy usage will be allocated or not consistently available. Guys, North Korea doesn't let their people use electricity past a certain time of the night, and you have to have special privileges if you are going to have it on. Do you see what they're saying? They're saying that this is going to turn into North Korea. That's flat out what they're saying. Energy usage will be controlled and not always available. The increased taxes. Oh, couldn't forget that. What does increased taxes have to do with the energy in your home? Nothing. It's just more money. It's greed. Why do you think they're doing the one world money system? The one world order. It's all about greed. Wireless smart electric and smart wireless water metering, which means you could be in the middle of a shower and they'll turn the water off because they said you've been in there too long. Predatory green loans for retrofitting. Rockefeller instigated fines and penalties. Who? Rockefeller. Yeah, you know that name. That's one of the 13 lines of the Illuminati, or one of Satan's 12 bloodlines. There's 13, but I believe he's the 13th. So he had to have a counterfeit to Jesus's 12 disciples. So he created his own bloodline, which is a 12-line bloodline, 12 different lines of families. One being the Rockefellers. And what do we have but loans for retrofitting? No other than Rockefeller is letting it happen. And it even says they instigated fines and penalties for non-compliance. And they want you to tell on your neighbor. Listen to this, guys. Property theft, neighbor encouragement to report on violations. The neighbor is encouraged to report on your violations. So people will be rewarded for snitching on their neighbor. If your property is considered to be in a floodplain or in a low-lying coastal area, in a fire zone or other area where climate change destruction is increasing, which is everywhere, you will find it difficult to obtain insurance, or worse, unable to obtain insurance coverage at all. You will be unable to sell your property. Many people will become climate refugees and forced to relocate or move into an RV or tent city, as many people are now experiencing, called homelessness. This is no joke. Stop being manipulated by politics. They have already created policies that are in place. We have been deceived again. These plans are already adopted in your town, everywhere, worldwide, right now. Just look around and you will see the effects in your neighborhoods. So guys, here's an example of how this works. So it looks like this stuff's already getting put into effect in other countries. Here's one from Portland, Oregon on 2 years ago. So that right there tells you it's close. And just where we moved to this past year and a half ago or so, when we moved down to Milesburg, we bought a house and we had to do all kind of stuff to it to get it retrofitted somewhat. It wasn't as bad as what this article is saying, but I can see how we're getting to that point. It's coming. It's here, guys. That New World Order's here. And that's the whole point. They don't want you to think it's here yet because you haven't seen the one world order, the one world money system, the one world religion or government. You hear about them, but everybody keeps thinking that you have time. It's not here yet. No, it's already here, guys. They just haven't taken the cover off it completely and exposed it for everybody to see. They're going to get it in there so that by the time you do realize it, it's too late and you don't have a choice. That's the whole point of this. So you do what you want. I know what I'm doing. Keep praying for me. I'll keep praying for you guys.